Hello everyone, welcome back to today's News K-Wave Chanel. Since their inception, BTS has been a symbol of hope, hard work, and perseverance. They are more than just an idol group, but also a representation of young people fighting against doubt, ridicule, and even bullying from all sides. Amidst this incredible journey, one of the youngest members, Jungkook, tells a heartfelt story about how he stood up to the pain of bullying, how he grew into a strong person, and how his story now connects to BTS's epic comeback that is shaking the world. When Jungkook first stepped into the world of K-pop, he was just a 15-year-old full of dreams. His face was still innocent, his voice was just beginning to develop, and his slender frame at the time betrayed his youth. But beneath all that, he held incredible potential. From the start, those who saw him knew there was something different about this kid. A distinctive voice, a natural talent for dancing, and a star aura that he hadn't even fully realized yet. But in the cutthroat world of Korean entertainment, talent alone isn't enough. To survive, one must possess courage, a steely mentality, and the ability to withstand all the pressures that come their way. As BTS's journey towards stardom progressed, Jungkook faced personal challenges. Not everyone welcomed him with open arms. At school, he was a victim of bullying. He was often taunted about trivial things like his appearance and his choice to become a trainee at Big Hit, a small agency that was then considered unsustainable. Some people around him belittled him, saying he was wasting his time. There were even moments when people directly spoke hurtful words, questioning why he would abandon a normal school life just to pursue a seemingly impossible dream. For a teenager still searching for his identity, all of this was certainly difficult. But Jungkook didn't let the bullying destroy him. Instead, he used every insult as fuel. When others said he wouldn't succeed, he proved he could. When others said BTS was just a small group doomed to failure, he showed that with hard work, anything is possible. This is the beginning of Jungkook's story of how he fought bullying not just with words, but with his actions and success. Time passed. BTS released album after album, and slowly, their name began to be heard. However, the journey was fraught with obstacles. The media often underestimated them. The entertainment industry turned a blind eye to their existence, and haters constantly hurled harsh comments. For a Maknae like Jungkook, the pressure was doubled. He had to grow up in public, going from adolescence to adulthood with millions of eyes watching his every move. But he didn't give up. He trained his voice until he could sing live with stability even while dancing hard. He honed his skills in songwriting, producing, and even painting. From a once shy kid who often felt inadequate, he transformed into the Golden Maknae, a nickname that now sticks to him because he can do almost everything well. However, Jungkook's story of fighting bullying isn't just about his past at school. Even after BTS became famous, new forms of bullying emerged. This time, not from schoolmates, but from the internet. Malicious comments, false rumors, and even news stories deliberately twisted to bring him down frequently appeared. Many people have tried to downplay his achievements or associate his name with untrue things. For a global artist, this can be exhausting, even mentally draining. But once again, Jungkook chose not to give up. He fought back with greater elegance by continuing to show the best version of himself. On stage, he delivers flawless performances. In interviews, he speaks sincerely, showing a candid side that has made so many people fall in love. And in everyday life, he continues to practice, continues to learn, and continues to grow. Every time he stands on stage with BTS, he proves to everyone that no bully, no hater, and no insult can stop him. Jungkook's story of rising up against bullies feels even more relevant as BTS prepares for their big comeback. After a period of uncertainty with military enlistment issues, individual members' solo activities, and questions about the group's future, armies worldwide waited with bated breath. And when the news of the comeback was announced, the world was truly in an uproar. BTS not only is back, but they're back with even more energy, a stronger message, and a more passionate spirit.
여러분들 안녕하세요. 정국입니다.
Jungkook himself is one of the leading faces of this comeback. From the teaser, it's clear how he exudes a different aura of confidence. This is no longer the awkward teenage Jungkook, but a global superstar who knows exactly who he is and what he wants to convey. He brings all his life experiences, including the scars of bullying, and transforms them into a force capable of moving millions. But what makes this comeback so emotional is not just the music. It is the story behind it, the resilience, the courage, the unwavering hope. For Jungkook, every stage he steps on now is like a declaration that no amount of bullying, no harsh words, no twisted rumors can erase his light. His journey is proof that scars can become strength, and pain can become power. As the comeback unfolds, armies from every corner of the globe rally behind BTS. Social media explodes with hashtags, fan projects, and heartfelt messages. Many fans even share how Jungkook's story has inspired them personally, how they too endured bullying, doubt, or ridicule, but found courage by watching him rise above it all. The bond between Jungkook and ARMY becomes stronger than ever, forming a circle of strength where both sides uplift each other. One striking aspect of Jungkook's growth is how he uses art as an outlet. His solo projects, like Seven and Standing Next to You, carry a depth that reflects his personal evolution. His voice no longer trembles with uncertainty. Instead, it carries conviction, passion, and truth. Each lyric feels like a reflection of his journey, from the boy who was once belittled to the man who now stands as an icon of resilience. For BTS as a whole, this comeback is more than just music. It's a rebirth. After years of breaking records, winning awards, and conquering global charts, they now return with a deeper purpose, to remind the world of who they are and why their message matters. They represent unity, healing, and empowerment. And in this epic comeback, Jungkook stands at the center as living proof that no dream is too big and no challenge is too heavy when met with courage. The world watches closely. Every stage, every performance, every word they release becomes a phenomenon. And behind those dazzling lights and roaring crowds, there's a quiet story of a boy who once felt small, who once was bullied, but who chose to rise instead of breaking. That boy is now a man the world admires, a star who shines not because his journey was easy, but because he refused to let pain define him. And that's the incredible story of how Jungkook fought against bullying with courage and perseverance, ultimately proving to the world that dreams nurtured through hard work are never in vain. From a doubted teenager, he now stands as a global superstar alongside BTS, ready to shake the world with their epic comeback. This message isn't just about Jungkook or BTS, but about all of us. That no matter how hard the world tries to bring us down, there's always a way to rise up and prove we can. If you feel inspired by this story, don't forget to click like, share this video so more people know the great story of Jungkook and BTS, and of course subscribe to this channel so you don't miss other inspiring stories. See you in the next video, ARMY. Keep the spirit, keep believing in your dreams, and always remember we are never alone in this journey. Borahi, Purple Heart.